Welcome back. The summer transfer window continues to deliver surprises, with veteran stars chasing new challenges, rising talents attracting Europe's biggest clubs, and several major teams scrambling to solve unexpected problems before the new season begins. Let's dive into today's biggest football stories. We begin with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who appears far from finished despite entering the latter stages of his career. At 37 years old, the former Arsenal striker is reportedly closing in on a return to La Liga. Newly promoted Deportivo La Coruña are said to be preparing a 2-year contract for the Gabonese forward after securing promotion back to Spain's top division following an 8-year absence. Aubameyang's experience and finishing ability could provide exactly what Deportivo need as they prepare for the challenge of competing against Spain's elite once again. Interestingly, the move would also reunite him with former Arsenal Academy midfielder Charlie Patino, giving supporters another familiar connection. If the remaining paperwork is completed on schedule, Aubameyang could make his league debut in Deportivo's opening La Liga fixture on August 17. Juventus have also made headlines by hijacking a transfer that appeared destined for Roma. Turkish international right-back Zeki Çelik has reportedly chosen the Bayern Canary after Juventus stepped in at the last moment. Although the defender had previously reached a verbal understanding regarding his future with Roma, Juventus moved quickly to change the situation. The 25-year-old is believed to have already traveled to Turin to finalize the final details of the deal. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has even delivered his famous "Here we go," signaling that the move is virtually complete. Juventus expects Çelik to strengthen their defensive options ahead of what promises to be a demanding campaign. The Turin Giants are not stopping there. Juventus have also reached personal terms with Parma striker Matteo Pellegrino. Reports indicate the Argentine forward has agreed to a 5-year contract worth approximately €2 million per season. While negotiations between the two clubs continue, officials are reportedly optimistic that a full agreement is only a matter of time. Pellegrino emerged as a priority after Juventus struggled to secure several of their preferred attacking targets. Even if his transfer is completed, the club is still expected to pursue another striker before the transfer window closes in an effort to add even more firepower to their attack. Meanwhile, Arsenal have received worrying news regarding one of their most important defenders. William Saliba is reportedly facing a lengthy spell on the sidelines after suffering a serious back injury that will require surgery. Current estimates suggest the French international could be unavailable for between 4 and 5 months. Such an absence would be a major setback for Mikel Arteta's side, with Saliba potentially missing as many as 27 competitive matches. His importance to Arsenal's defensive stability cannot be overstated, and the club may now be forced to enter the transfer market in search of additional defensive cover before the new season gets underway. Manchester United have also been dealt a significant injury setback. Midfielder Manuel Ugarte has reportedly undergone successful surgery after suffering a serious knee ligament injury during the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Although the operation was successful, the Uruguayan international is now expected to miss a large portion of the 2026-27 season while completing his rehabilitation. The injury has also forced United to abandon their reported plans of selling the former Paris Saint-Germain midfielder during this summer's transfer window. To strengthen the squad while Ugarte recovers, Manchester United have reportedly moved quickly in the market by bringing in André Santos and Yuri Tielemans as midfield reinforcements. At Real Madrid, defender Raúl Asensio could be on his way out before the transfer window closes. Reports suggest the young Spanish centre-back has started exploring opportunities elsewhere, with his representatives looking for clubs capable of matching his current salary. Real Madrid are said to be open to the move as they look to reduce the number of central defenders in Carlo Ancelotti's squad. Club officials reportedly want Asensio's departure completed before making any attempt to sign another defender, with Alessandro Bottoni remaining one of the names linked to Los Blancos. However, there appears to be disagreement over that strategy. Some influential voices around the club believe Madrid should first secure a replacement before allowing Asensio to leave, ensuring the squad is not left short of defensive options. Another experienced player preparing for a fresh start is Barcelona goalkeeper Marc-André ter Stegen. The German international is reportedly close to joining Ajax on a season-long loan. Speculation intensified after Ter Stegen missed Barcelona's morning training session, reportedly receiving permission from the club to complete the final stages of his move to the Netherlands. The transfer could provide the veteran goalkeeper with the perfect opportunity to revive his career after an injury-hit spell that cost him both playing time and his place in Germany's national team. Liverpool have also been busy handling important contract situations. New head coach Andoni Iraola has reportedly held direct talks with Curtis Jones regarding his future at Anfield. With only 1 year remaining on his current contract, the midfielder has attracted serious interest from clubs across Europe. Liverpool have already rejected 2 approaches from Serie A champions Inter Milan, while Nottingham Forest have also been linked with a possible move. Despite the speculation, Jones is believed to prefer staying at Liverpool. He reportedly wants to impress Iraola during pre-season and fight for a regular place in the starting lineup rather than seek opportunities elsewhere. The Reds have also made major progress in securing the future of Dominik Szoboszlai. After months of negotiations, Liverpool and the Hungarian midfielder have reportedly reached an agreement over a new long-term contract. The extension represents a huge boost for Iraola ahead of his first full season in charge while putting an end to recent transfer rumors surrounding the 25-year-old. His outstanding campaign last season made Liverpool's decision easy, as Szoboszlai contributed 13 goals and 12 assists across all competitions. In doing so, he became the club's first midfielder since Steven Gerrard in 2014 to record double figures for both goals and assists in a single season. Inter Milan are preparing another move in the transfer market as they search for defensive reinforcements. After missing out on their original target, the Nerazzurri have reportedly turned their attention toward Tottenham Hotspur wingback Jed Spence. The 25-year-old defender has already given positive signals about a possible move to Serie A and is believed to be open to joining Simone Inzaghi's squad. His situation at Tottenham has become complicated following Pedro Porro's contract extension, which has reduced his chances of becoming a regular starter. A move to Italy could represent the perfect opportunity for Spence to restart his career and secure consistent playing time. Tottenham are reportedly willing to negotiate his departure but would demand a fee in the region of €35 million. Meanwhile, Aston Villa have received encouraging news in their pursuit of Bayern Munich midfielder João Palhinha. The experienced Portuguese midfielder is reportedly considering a move to Unai Emery's team after turning down opportunities from clubs in Saudi Arabia. Palhinha's future at Bayern remains uncertain following his return from a loan spell at Tottenham. The German champions are believed to be willing to lower their asking price from the original €25 million valuation in order to complete a sale this summer. Aston Villa's qualification for the Champions League is seen as a major advantage in convincing the 31-year-old midfielder to move to England permanently. Liverpool are also competing for one of Europe's most exciting young midfielders. The Reds have reportedly joined the race for Lille sensation Aya Bouadi, an 18-year-old Moroccan talent who has impressed football fans with his performances in both domestic competitions and the Champions League. Because of his maturity and technical ability at such a young age, Bouadi has already been compared to Real Madrid star Eduardo Camavinga. However, Liverpool face strong competition, especially from Manchester City, who are reportedly among the clubs most interested in signing him. The biggest obstacle could be his price, with Lille demanding a fee believed to be around £85 million. Beyond football, Bouadi has also gained attention for his dedication away from the pitch. Despite becoming a professional player, the teenager continues his university studies, showing his commitment to personal development. Real Madrid are once again monitoring Manchester City midfielder Rodri. According to reports, several figures within Los Blancos believe the Spanish midfielder would be the ideal player to control the rhythm of their midfield in the coming years. Madrid officials are reportedly pushing President Florentino Perez to explore a potential €70 million move after the conclusion of the World Cup. The opportunity could become realistic because Rodri's market value has been affected by his recent knee injury. However, Manchester City have no intention of losing one of their most important players and are preparing a new contract offer to keep him at the Etihad Stadium. After more than a decade as Atletico Madrid's undisputed #1 goalkeeper, Jan Oblak's future has suddenly become uncertain. The Spanish club are reportedly prepared to listen to offers for the 33-year-old shot-stopper as they look to rebuild their squad and reduce their wage expenses. Oblak's recent injury problems have raised concerns, while backup goalkeeper Musso has impressed Diego Simeone's coaching staff with his performances. With Oblak earning one of the highest salaries at the club, Atletico believes selling him could help create room for future investments. Several European clubs and teams from Saudi Arabia are reportedly monitoring the situation closely. Juventus are refusing to give up in their pursuit of Paris Saint-Germain forward Randal Kolo Muani. The French striker remains one of the club's top attacking targets, and according to transfer reports, Juventus are preparing a new proposal to convince PSG to let him leave. The Italian giants are currently unwilling to meet PSG's full asking price of around €45 million. Instead, Juventus are considering a creative offer that could include performance-related bonuses and a future resale percentage to make the deal more attractive. While negotiations continue, Juventus are also working on completing the arrival of Parma striker Matteo Pellegrino, who could join the squad as another attacking option. Chelsea goalkeeper Gabriel Slonina is also approaching a possible exit from Stamford Bridge. The 22-year-old American goalkeeper has reportedly traveled to France to train with Strasbourg as the club evaluates whether to complete a permanent transfer. Since joining Chelsea from Chicago Fire in a deal worth around £10 million in 2022, Slonina has struggled to break into the first team and has yet to make a senior appearance for the Blues. Chelsea are now reportedly willing to accept a significant loss on their investment, with the club prepared to sell the goalkeeper for around £3.3 million as they look to find him regular first-team football elsewhere. Inter Milan have also opened discussions regarding a possible move for Tottenham defender Christian Romero. The Serie A giants have reportedly made initial contact with Spurs over a deal for the Argentine centre-back, whose future in London has become uncertain after a difficult campaign. Romero faced criticism from Tottenham supporters last season, with some fans questioning his commitment during the club's struggles. Despite being captain, the World Cup-winning defender is reportedly open to the possibility of leaving if the right opportunity arrives. However, completing the transfer will not be simple, as Tottenham are expected to demand a significant fee for one of their most important defenders. Atletico Madrid have entered the race for another Argentine defender, this time Manchester United's Lisandro Martinez. Diego Simeone is reportedly a huge admirer of Martinez and wants to build a stronger defensive partnership by pairing him with fellow Argentine star Nahuel Molina. The possibility of a move has increased after reports suggested Manchester United could be willing to consider offers around €40 million. United are already exploring defensive replacements as they prepare for possible changes at the back. Despite his injury history, Martinez remains highly valued because of his aggressive mentality, passing ability, and leadership qualities. Arsenal are also close to completing an important attacking addition. The Gunners have reportedly reached an agreement to sign Christos Tsolis from Club Brugge. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, documents between the two clubs have already been prepared for a deal worth approximately €40 million. The Greek winger has reportedly been given permission to complete his medical examination, with Arsenal becoming his preferred destination despite interest from other clubs. Mikel Arteta sees Tsolis as an important addition to his attacking options, especially after Leandro Trossard completed a move to Turkish side Besiktas. Barcelona have also identified a possible defensive target in Spanish international Almeric Laporte. The Catalan club are reportedly interested in bringing back the experienced defender, with new coach Hansi Flick believed to admire his style of play and leadership qualities. However, negotiations would be difficult because Athletic Bilbao are not interested in selling Laporte, who remains under contract until 2028. Barcelona's financial priorities could also complicate the situation, as the club's main focus remains on strengthening their attack, especially with their interest in Atletico Madrid forward Julian Alvarez. Barcelona and Real Madrid continue to dominate the headlines as both Spanish giants plan major moves for the future. Real Madrid are reportedly monitoring the situation surrounding Erling Haaland as a possible long-term replacement for Vinicius Jr. The Norwegian superstar has emerged as one of the names being considered at the Santiago Bernabéu if Vinicius decides not to extend his contract beyond June 2027. According to reports from Spanish journalist Carlos Carpio, negotiations between Vinicius and Real Madrid have reached a difficult stage, with both sides still unable to agree on salary demands and bonus structures. The Brazilian forward remains one of the most important players in the squad, but Madrid now face a difficult decision. If a renewal agreement cannot be reached, the club may have to consider selling him before his contract expires rather than risk losing one of the world's biggest stars for free. In that possible scenario, Real Madrid's hierarchy reportedly views Haaland as the ideal player to lead their attack in the next era. The Manchester City striker's goal-scoring record, physical strength, and experience at the highest level make him a perfect candidate to become the face of Madrid's future project. Elsewhere, Barcelona continue searching for defensive solutions while balancing their financial limitations. The possible arrival of Almeric Laporte remains complicated, while the club continues prioritizing attacking reinforcements. The summer transfer window is entering a decisive stage, and Europe's biggest clubs are making important decisions that could reshape their squads for years to come. From Aubameyang's surprising return to La Liga, Juventus' aggressive rebuilding plans, Arsenal's defensive concerns, Manchester United's injury problems, Liverpool's contract renewals, and Real Madrid's future planning. This transfer window has already delivered plenty of drama. With several major deals still being negotiated behind the scenes, football fans can expect even more twists before the window finally closes. Stay tuned, because the biggest moves of the summer may still be yet to come.